Alright. Hello. Hello world. Yeah. Hello. Right. So I picked up a couple of these things that some guy down my road was throwing out. I think he's I guess a plumber. Thames Water. Don't know what it is. I think it's something for your, what is it? Part of your meter. Yeah. So it's some kind of part of your meter. I don't know why, but like he had like boxes of them that he was chucking away. And as I walked past, I thought, you know what? I'm quite interested in what is inside this. I thought I'd check it out. So I've just sawed the top off of one. And inside is these cool things, which it's like the support bit inside for the whatever this thing does. I don't know. It held a battery. It had a big battery holding it. So yeah. So it's this thing that I found inside, and like I think that is going to make an absolutely sick little spaceship, like kind of tanker kind of spaceship thing. I think for Billion Suns, you know, to go with the rest of my little Billion Suns spaceships, my little fleet. But yeah, so I've got two of these. So I've just done one, and that came out, and I was like, ooh, you know what? I can see that as like some kind of little spaceship with like some boosters on it and bits and bobs, and then yeah, turn that into something cool. And then yeah, I've got this other one, so I have a pair of them, which I'm really hyped about. That's really cool. So yeah, cool, nice little project for my holiday. Okay, speak to you in a bit. So, start at the corner. This is probably not the safest way to do this, by the way, so don't emulate anything that I am doing on this channel, because I'm not always the safest. But this plastic, I've got the blade up against this little ridge part, so that means that it's less likely to slip in the direction of my hand. So, you know, hacksaw the fuck out of it, chop the top off, and That's another one. That's the other crap. Battery in there. A couple of batteries in there. Might come in handy. There's a little microchip. Alright. Drugs. Yeah, some of that. And now, got two of these. Check them out. Yeah. Go with this look. Simple. But yeah, it's just gonna look cool. Nice, perfect scale. And yeah, that was a total score. So I'm well happy with that. Okay, so for anybody who doesn't know what Billy and Sons is, I thought I'd give you a bit of context to the rest of the video. So this is Billy and Sons. It's Interstellar Fleet Battles by Mike Hutchinson, and it's a board game where you play fleets of like little spaceships, and you fight with them basically. So yeah, some great artwork in here. It's a really cool book and pretty cheap, and it's a very cheap, inexpensive board game to play. Great little ships. Really cool. And like the whole game is based on just creating your own little fleet of ships from bits and bobs. Or I mean, like you could use pre-made models, I guess. You know, Games Workshop, Battlefleet Gothic miniatures would be really cool for it. I'm sure there's loads of others out there. Star Wars probably. You know, stuff like that. But, yeah, you just play like little fleet battles. So that's the book anyway. And then so these are some of the ones that I've made so far. So I started with this big one. That's like my capital ship, my flagship for my fleet. Yeah, kind of a yeah yeah. Yeah, so there's lots of bits on there, like some little electrical parts, like some little electrical connectors and bits of wire and straws, as always. Like that front part is the hood off of a toy tractor. Some bits of card, bits of wire, some cobwebs, you know, just adds that effect. And then so that's the capital ship. I've got this little supply ship tanker. The paint jobs aren't great on them at the moment, but you know, they're scratch built from bits of crap, bits of trash, so I'm not really too precious about them. You know, they didn't cost me anything to make. Bit of time, some you know, some super glue lids for the booster rockets, little electrical parts and bits and pieces. This is like a kind of frigate, or maybe a kind of destroyer kind of ship. A couple of these ones. I was experimenting with creating 2 ships that look identical, because when you're making stuff out of trash, that can be quite tricky sometimes, because you're using just bits and pieces, and sometimes you don't have a lot of matching pieces. So these ones I built predominantly out of card with a super glue lid for the booster, the back for the engines, and then just some straws and bits and pieces, but they're just mainly made out of card. But I only did that because just to make them so I could just try and make them as similar as possible. And then I've got 2 of them, and then so I've got this little one, just again like a little frigate maybe. And you got little tiny ones, like little interceptor fighters. These are like little destroyers. Again, try to make 2 the same. And they're very simple cocktail sticks, piece of card, and a bit of green stuff. Try and get it in focus. Just focusing on my thumb, alright? So there you go. Try and get them in focus. Yeah, so there's them. And there's this little one. Again, try to make a variety of sizes of ships. Yeah. Really adds to the scale when you've got different sizes of things, obviously. So you know, got them all together. And then this one, which is kind of like a big carrier. I thought a bit wobbly on this base. It's just because of the stick I use. But yeah, so this is more like a big kind of carrier. I use loads of different bits and pieces. See the little detail of that little ship on there. So that's like docked to this big carrier kind of craft. Top view. Yeah. So that's my little fleet so far, and then I'm going to add to it with them. With these. Bits. So I've got these 2 pieces. Going to be more ships. So they go with the rest of it. So yeah, I'll be adding loads of bits to them. Possibly something like, you know, cardboard tube. Yeah, is that going to fit? No, it's not going to fit. A bird walking around on my roof. Yeah. Huh, what's he up to? Anyway, cool. Right, more videos to come. Cool. Stay tuned. Yeah, Osprey Games, by the way. Osprey War Games is the publisher. I just wanted to thank my good friend Alfie as well for buying me this book. Yeah, he bought it for me last Christmas, I think, and I really appreciate it. So yeah, I'm a collector of games, and this is a great one.